Ocean Park pandas Ying Ying and Li Li are already 9 years old. For several years they have been trying to produce offspring, but without any success. This could change soon, as the two animals will join a national giant panda breeding program in Sichuan province. It's coordinated by the Giant Panda Protection and Research Center of China, which is based in Wulong in Sichuan. Under the program, Lili's sperm may be sent to the center for artificial insemination. Ying Ying may also be inseminated by other giant pandas from the center. This could be done by either transporting the sperm to Hong Kong or taking Ying Ying directly to the center. And since the breeding season for pandas is between March and May, the center hopes to make the necessary arrangements by next month. A representative of the research center says they have a number of experienced giant pandas, which he believes will increase the chance of Ying Ying getting pregnant. And once the pregnancy is confirmed, Ying Ying will return to Hong Kong, but her offspring may not stay there. According to past arrangements, some of the cubs will stay in the place of birth, while others will be sent back to Sichuan. China set a record saturation dive depth of 330.2 meters recently, as 4 divers walked safe and sound out of the living chamber. The 4 divers, Zhu Xiao, Gao Ji, Zhang Hengyin and Li Yong, entered into the living chamber, a 19 cubic meter cylinder, at 13:26 on January 4th and at 7:50 on January 5th. Pressure in the chamber was increased to 300 meters. When the diving bells reached a depth of 326.7 meters under the South China Sea, Zhu, Gao and Zhang got out of the bell to dive at a maximum depth of 330.2 meters during their second attempt the next day. The 3 divers returned to the living chamber and stayed there for a day to let the inert gas in their tissue fluid return to normal pressure. Gao Ji said they thought 300-meter deep seabed would be nothing but darkness, but when they opened the chamber, they found the visibility was good. Zhu Xiao, who was also in charge of checking the diving bell, said he felt like it was very cold due to low temperature and it was hard to breathe. Meanwhile, Zhang Hengyin, whose previous diving record was just 100 meters, felt honored to dive at 330.2 meters. He said it was good to feel the beautiful seabed of soft sand and fishes are big too. Li Yong, who was in charge of docking the diving bell and living chamber, said the successful diving made them confident in future experiments and sea rescue work. Saturation diving technology enables human beings to withstand high water pressure by saturating human tissue with inert gas. To date, 8 countries, including Britain, the United States, Switzerland, Norway, France, Germany, Japan and Russia, have succeeded in 400-meter saturation dive. Saturation diving is commonly used in deep-sea exploration, in rescue operations and in engineering construction. China had previously conducted such experiments in laboratories. Divers once reached 493 meters in a simulation and succeeded in the first 300-meter saturation dive in early 2014. China has made impressive achievements in marine research in recent years. In 2012, Jiaolong, the country's most advanced manned submersible, achieved a record dive depth of more than 7,000 meters. Hundreds of ski enthusiasts gathered at a local ski resort in Zhangjiakou City of North China's Hebei province to mark World Snow Day recently. This year's World Snow Day, which introduced the concept of the International Children's Skiing Festival for the first time, attracted many skiing and snowboarding lovers, including some 50 children under the age of 14 to the Yunding Snow Resort. Ski fans celebrated the day with competitions and cable car rides at the resort, which boasts an altitude of more than 2,100 meters. Beijing, along with Zhangjiakou, which is located approximately 200 kilometers northwest of the capital, is vying to host the 2022 Winter Olympics and Paralympics, according to the Chinese Olympic Committee (COC). If the two cities win the bid, Beijing will stage the ice events while snow-based competitions will take place in Zhangjiakou, the COC said. The Yunding ski resort will serve as the venue for the free skiing and freestyle snowboarding events. Beijing has submitted its 2022 Winter Olympic Games bid to the International Olympic Committee (IOC), and the two cities have upgraded their facilities. At the center of the layout will be the Olympic Village, which will be about 5 kilometers away from the Yunding ski resort. The Sport Accord organization has spoken highly of this arrangement, since the short distance between the Olympic Village and the venue will ensure better performance for athletes, said Zhang Chunsheng, deputy head of the Operations Center in Zhangjiakou, under the Beijing 2022 Olympic Winter Games Bid Committee. According to staff, the ski resort is expected to receive some 300,000 visitors during the skiing season if Zhangjiakou is selected as the host city, more than double the number of last year. World Snow Day, an annual event created by the International Ski Federation (IFS) in 2007, focuses on promoting snow sports to the world's youth. This year, the day was marked simultaneously by 23 countries and regions, including China, Canada, France, Italy, and the United States. The 6th Snow and Ice Festival opened recently at the National Stadium, better known as the Bird's Nest in Beijing, China, to offer a chance for tourists to enjoy winter sports. The Bird's Nest has been transformed into a snow sports park covering an area of 70,000 square meters for the festival under the theme of bidding for the 2022 Winter Olympics. The snow park is divided into two parts, outside the stadium and inside the stadium. The 150-meter-long professional ski slope has been designed outside the stadium for tourists to experience professional skiing for themselves. Li Nina, a Chinese freestyle skier nicknamed the Snow Princess, says it is remarkable. At first, she thought it was just a small slope, but it turns out to be quite a difficult ski run. The snow park offers more than 30 winter games inside the stadium, mostly targeted at young children. Many young winter sports enthusiasts were seen having fun on the snow and ice with their parents. The bidding for the Winter Olympics can encourage more people, especially the younger generation, to participate in winter sports, said a parent. This year's Snow and Ice Festival at the stadium is the 6th edition of the annual event, which has attracted more than 1 million tourists over the past 5 years. Tourists on board a cruise ship are enjoying viewing ice floes near the coast of Hokkaido. The ice floes reached the coast of Abashiri City on the Sea of Okhotsk 14 days earlier than usual. About 70 tourists, including some from overseas, boarded the first boat of the season that left at 9 a.m. The ship reached a point in about 10 minutes where ice floes shaped like lotus leaves could be seen up close. The tourists went onto the deck and took photos. A tourist from Australia said the view is so beautiful that she feels as if she was in a dream. Another tourist from Okayama Prefecture said he never imagined the ship would be able to move between ice floes like this. He said he is impressed to view the ice floes this close. Cruise ships in a nearby city, Monbetsu, have also started a similar service. People on an island in Japan's far south have found a fishing boat more than 2,000 kilometers from the place where it was swept to sea in the 2011 tsunami. Officials of Tarama Island in Okinawa Prefecture say people found the 6-meter vessel upside down on the island's western beach last Saturday. A serial number shows it belongs to a fishery cooperative in Miyagi Prefecture, northeastern Japan. The engine is missing and the hull is covered with barnacles. Tarama village mayor Mitsuo Iramina says it's the first time debris from the disaster has washed ashore in the village. An ultra-high-definition Japanese-made TV is attracting attention at a broadcasting technology fair in the United Arab Emirates. More than 40 companies and organizations from Europe and Asia have gathered in Dubai to showcase their latest technologies. These include wireless cameras and video compression techniques. NHK is exhibiting the first 8K ultra-high-definition TV to be shown in the Middle East. It can deliver images at 16 times the resolution of current high-definition TVs. A visitor at the fair described the set as amazing and said he felt the images it showed were very natural to the eye. Other visitors also appeared attracted by the clarity of the set's images and sound as they watched soccer games and traditional Japanese events. Mongolians have long been a nomadic people, but now they're starting to farm since the desertification of the Mongolian plains has made it difficult for them to raise their livestock out in the open. To aid their efforts, first-rate Korean agricultural techniques are being introduced in Mongolia. This farm is located 120 kilometers northwest of Mongolia's capital Ulaanbaatar. The harvest starts in September at this farm, but it's not easy to harvest crops here because an early cold spell is apt to kill them off. This is why Mongolian State University of Agriculture is trying to develop tougher varieties or strains that can withstand Mongolia's scant precipitation and harsh cold. In the past, it took at least 10 years of hard work to develop one good variety, but now the time has shortened by more than half with help from the Korea International Cooperation Agency. In order to aid Mongolia's agricultural development, Korea International Cooperation Agency, or KOICA, also distributes cutting-edge farming equipment and sends researchers. Kang To-dae, Vice President, Mongolian State University of Agriculture, said this project is meaningful in that it could improve the output and quality of agricultural products and boost exports by replacing imported goods. With a lack of experience in a harsh climate, Mongolia has a rough road ahead in becoming an agricultural country. But Korea's superior agricultural techniques are helping Mongolian farmers achieve their dreams.